Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with August's Mad About Mini Paper Pads. And this month I am pulling out my whimsical 6x6 by Pink Paisley. It's a Paige Evans collection, and I've got lots of scraps plus quite a few of the 6x6 papers still left, so I'd love to use up some of the scraps as well as some of these papers. I bought this I think from Joann's, and I was really excited about it, and I just keep forgetting to pull it out because just like most people, the 6x6, I just forget to pull the smaller papers out. So I'm documenting this picture of me and my work besties, and we are taking a break from the crazy of our work day. So I got my papers, my pictures, so let's see how this goes. So first things first, I did decide to use a solid black cardstock because I wanted to use some of these bright chipper colors that you see over here on the right. And first thing I did was pull the scrap of the 6x6 that has a bunch of wordy bits on it, and I wanted to decorate with words because there were quite a few words on this list or on this little sheet that were fitting of my friends slash co-workers, and I thought I would pull a bunch of them off and just use words to do a lot of the decorating. This is probably one of the flattest layouts that I have done in a long time. Spoiler alert, the only thing that's got any kind of dimension is some enamel dots and a couple of puffy hearts. So everything else is pretty much a bunch of paper layers. So I took a couple of full 6x6 papers, like this yellowy colored one that's kind of I almost said monochrome, y'all. It is yellow. The whole thing's yellow. So yeah, it's monochrome. Goodness. So it, I can't even remember the word for it because my brain isn't fully functioning, I suppose. So I use that, and then this hot pink paper is a scrap. And then the next piece I'm going to use is a light pink scrap and ombre. The word is ombre. That's what I was looking for because I was about to say it about the pink paper. So the yellow paper is a yellow ombre paper. It's darker at the top, lighter on the side, on the bottom. But the way I've laid it down, it's darker on the outsides and lighter on the inside. And I'm good with that. And same with the pink, except the pink was originally an L shape. And so when I tore it or cut it to fit behind there, it's more of a like a dark pink on one side and a light pink on the other because of where I pulled the papers from. So this is where I thought I would stop with my layers, but I'm going to layer paper to make my mat for my picture. One regret that I do have, and I may see if I can fix it, but I don't know if I might rip my paper or my picture. But the one thing I should have done was thinly lined or matted my picture with a black piece of cardstock, because it doesn't really disappear, but there is a lot of pattern on here. Even the solids have that ombre look, so it's not like they're even, just a solid piece of paper. And all three of the papers I use in the background of the picture are all very boldly patterned papers. So I should have given a little bit of a rest there and put a black piece of cardstock back there and just made like 1/8 of an inch of a border. Like I said, if I can get that off with after everything else is dried, I will. I could possibly just reprint the picture, and then just give it a little mat and tuck it on there because I think it would pop off the page better. And right now it's not as bad, but once I start putting more layers on, I'm going to put 2 more layers of paper, and then I'm going to put another layer underneath as well. So using up the paper, I used 3, 4, 5 scraps and 3 full sheets of the 6x6. So I feel pretty good about that. And 4 full sheets of the 6x6. So and that's a good thing, as well as all the words I cut out of that one little wordy bit. And the words on here say sunshine, sparkle and shine, daydreamer, believe it, oh so lovely, absolutely, imagine, whimsical, less work, more play, Love being with you. Love your laugh. Always laughing. So I put all those little words and word phrases on here because it was fitting. This was the end of May. School had ended a few days before, and of course the ladies and I stay for a couple weeks after the end of the school year to wrap things up and start prep for the next school year. And so this was one of those days where we ended up outside. We have these three little like stone benches, I guess you could call them, but they're round. And we slowly but surely, one at a time, ended up out there. And so we actually may have, if my memory serves correctly, there may have been some sort of police presence across the street, and maybe we maybe we were watching it all go down. That happens. I can't remember if this was the day or if it was a different day, but I feel like this might have been the day when there were police in the parking lot across the street and we were being nosy, trying to watch to see what was going on. But anyway, it happens. So anyway, that's why I wanted to use all the bright, fun colors. Because these girls are bright and fun and they make me laugh. And so all these wordy bits that I put on here definitely fit my friends. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I mean, we listen to the police scanner. Anyway, so I have now trimmed the wordy bits to where a lot of them have like little dashes and perforation around them, and I don't want to cut that off, so I just cut it kind of close. And I'm not too worried about it being, really exact or super straight, since all of my edges in this layout are torn, except the ones around the picture. So I'm okay with that. So I also pull out, this is called Whimsical. And when I first got it, I thought it matched this Whimsical collection or the paper pad. But actually, it is Pretty Little Studio and not Pink Paisley, which is not the same thing. But a lot of the colors match. So I went ahead and pulled out a couple of little tags that have like lined paper on them. I can do a little journaling, especially once I confirm that this is the day that we were watching what was going down. Then I can use that for that kind of journaling. And I may add another bit of journaling space underneath the picture because there's a pretty big space down there. And right now I'm trying to look and see. Originally I had like a little tag there, like a small label, and I didn't really like it. It wasn't fitting, and I already had enough places to write. So up in the top corner there's that little teal flag, and I plan on writing like where we were. To me it's obvious, and this is going in my school's book that I'm creating for just like all the fun things that me and my friends and coworkers do, but also just to put it up there, and then I'll have those other two little spaces to make my journaling. But if I need extra, I could add that. So I add these enamel dots. They are Paper Studio. Some of them are maybe Pink Paisley. Some of them are Freckled Fawn. And then I've added a little silver shiny puffy heart at the top right, or the top left, the bottom right, and then right above the picture. And then I brought in my enamel accents by Ranger in white, and I just put a little 3 dots all around where my little word clusters are. So that's it. Like I said, flattest layout, but I'm really happy with it. I used quite a bit of the 6x6 paper pad and some scraps, and I documented another memory. So once I verify that this was that day, I'm going to document that information and this layout will be done. So I hope you'll go check out all the other amazing creatives who are doing a layout today with all of their smaller paper pads and the Mad About mini paper pads hop. And I hope you'll come back and see me again. Hope you will give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping!